just to follow on to that, when you think about collective defense and the spending, one of the questions that's been raised again and again over the last several years is the failure of many member states to hit their 2% commitment to NATO in terms of defense spending. Now the conversation has broadened as a result of those cracks we've seen in terms of the support for Ukraine to include one of European collective defense. That's something that President Macron brought up many times, that there needs to be a European defense force separate to, but obviously in conjunction with NATO. Would that be helpful at this point, to your mind?
Well,
or does it overcomplicate?
I would say that Poland, my approach is we would like to be inspiration for everybody else. So we're spending much more than we let the 2%. So Polish spending is close to the 4%.
Isn't it about time other NATO members ponied up?
You know, the 2% is absolutely minimum. And what makes me nervous is we're still discussing about the 2% and then not necessarily reaching. And so we are not in the starting point. And we know exactly today it will not be enough. How I explaining, which is easier in Poland if I'm talking to the politicians and also the people everybody understands. If you're not spending 2% today, we will spend 10% tomorrow. If Ukraine is failing, the Russian troops will be close to the NATO borders, closer and closer, and forward presence and spendings will be 10 times bigger. So this is our choice. I understand politically it's very sensitive and complicated, but the 2% is absolutely starting point for any kind of discussion. We're spending 4%. And don't forget that we sent a lot of equipment and hundreds of tanks, APCs, and aviation ammunition taken from combat units. So the speed of modernization is absolutely amazing. So money is one issue, and the synchronizing process is another one. And of course, 2% is not only tanks and aircrafts. This much more important is revitalizing, rebuilding industry capability to ammunition production, numbers of soldiers and the challenges with recruitment we have, so maybe another option, so we will not be unemployed.